Good morning to you from the Grand Teton National Park. This mountain here is Moran, and that's what I'll be skiing today. Snow is not as great as I had hoped. I thought I was timing it perfect. I thought there might be some freshies, just a little bit, not enough to make it dangerous, and that it would have a refreeze. But instead there's this hard 1-inch crust and then soft granular garbage underneath. To get to the Skillet Glacier and the route I'm going to ski on Moran, you have to go all the way around this lake. And that's where you get the bulk of your miles, which is fine because I guess, I do need to work on my quads. But the good news is there was snow from the parking lot. So I got a bright and early start at 4:30 a.m. and I'm hoping I can do this in about 11 hours, maybe 12. So yeah, just got to get to the top of that. No big deal. When I first planned to come out here 2 or 3 days ago, I had this whole 22-mile bonanza plan that was going to involve bikes, a drop bag, and all of that because, according to the National Park Service, the road was closed to Leigh Lake. And then, as I was driving out here, I had the thought, oh, you know what, I should probably check the road. And lo and behold, it was open. I'm guessing it just barely opened. Finally made it up to the little glacier here on Moran, and I believe that's the horn right there above me. This mountain has really taken a beating. In the last day or two, decided to flush every chute, which I think will make it safer for me. And then it did snow a little bit on top of that, so that can make for nice riding. And I'm at 9,600 feet and it's just starting to refreeze. I can hear things on the southeast face kind of starting to come down. And I've got just under 3,000 more feet to climb to the summit. Hoping I can safely time this. But it is cooling down, but it's just not cool enough. As you can tell, I'm in a freaking soaked t-shirt. And putting on my own wet t-shirt contest here. This thing is soaked through. The summit is 2,000 feet up there. That's it right up there. Holy crap, I don't know if I still have King's Peak on my legs or if it was the run I did Monday. But man, I am just crawling up this hill and I have to break trail the whole way. I think that at least 3,000 feet of this descent will be awesome. The other 4,000 feet will probably be a nightmare. I'll try very hard to forget. It actually looks really cool. It's the handle of the skillet. Close to puking, for those of you who keep track of that. This is probably the most exhausted I've been in a very, very, very long time. I don't know if I burned myself up on the approach, or if I never recovered from King's Peak, or this is just a really hard mountain, but I am going so slow. All I have left is 1,000 feet. I feel like it's going to take me forever to do this last 1,000 feet. Well, I managed to summit without puking, so hooray for me. I don't think I've ever battled so hard for a summit. I can't even remember the last time I felt this crappy. Maybe the Grand Canyon, rim to rim to rim. Well, I made it up alive. Now I've got to move quickly, eat something, drink something, and start skiing down, because these conditions aren't getting any safer. But here we are, Mount Moran, Skillet Glacier line, 12,500 feet, 6,000 feet of climbing, about 8 miles overall. Oh, it felt like a really big day. But now I gotta be careful going down, because I'm all alone and there's nobody here to dig me out. I've turned my beacon on, but that's just for corpse recovery. finally happened. I puked, and right now I'm in that post-vomit bliss window. I feel pretty good. It's heating up, and I'm guessing that I'm overheated and a little dehydrated. Probably hard to believe, but it finally happened. Just have to drop another 3,000 feet and then skin 5 miles back to the car. But at least I'm down one of the steeper parts. I just gotta keep going so I can get down to water and refill my water bottle. I just can't stop puking. If I put in even a little water into my stomach, I throw it right back up. Right now I'm just puking stomach bile. I'm gonna try and drink some water. I will be puking this up in 5 minutes. I guarantee it. All right, I'll see you in 5 minutes. Well, it's been a lot longer than 5 minutes, and I've managed to keep the water down. I haven't had any more, but I've also had some gummies that haven't puked, so that's progress. I have this happen often enough that I know it will pass, but usually I just power through until I get home and I make some top ramen and lay on the couch. I don't have a couch or top ramen right now, but I'm gonna try and move, get going. I know where I am. This is where I reconnected with my old tracks. 5 miles from here. 5 very long miles. If I hold down some water though, I should be pretty good. So anyway, a little siesta maybe helped. A little siesta on this solitary rock. Oh, I feel bad. I always record very little video when I start to feel sick. After that first puke, I just went downhill fast. Probably had 9 additional pukes. Luckily, I kind of got a recharge when I laid on that rock, ate some gummies, and then got going. All in all, 16 miles, 6,200 feet of vert. And I made it back to the car just in time. Cool route. Top part was awesome. Just wish I had enjoyed it more. Bottom part was mashed potatoes. And what you didn't see was, once I put my skins back on, I was just a giant mess. Stumbling into terrain traps, falling over, just going about a foot, a couple feet an hour. It was an ugly day, but I got back to the car, so that's good.